Earthquakes have unleashed chaos, triggering nuclear crises, swallowing cities in landslides, and rewriting the rules of survival, each tremor a force that reshaped borders, toppled empires, and forced humanity to rebuild from the ruins. From shattered warning systems to revolutionary engineering standards, this is the story of how the planet's fury birthed innovation, transformed urban planning, and turned seismic impact into a race against time to outsmart the ground itself. In 8 minutes, a single earthquake moved Japan 2.4 meters and changed the planet forever. On March 11, 2011, northeastern Japan appeared peaceful until the ground began to scream. A 9.0 magnitude quake shattered the crust, lasting 3 minutes but shifting Earth's axis by 10 centimeters. The ocean roared back, tsunami waves up to 40 meters high obliterated entire towns in minutes. Fukushima's nuclear plant melted down, releasing radiation that still haunts the region today. The quake shortened Earth's day by 1.8 microseconds and killed over 18,000 people in seconds. Tsunami waves reached 40 meters high, taller than a 12-story building. How could nature do this? A 1946 earthquake killed 165 people, but saved thousands more. This disaster birthed the world's first tsunami warning system. Before the quake, the Aleutian Islands were quiet fishing villages, unaware of the catastrophe about to strike. At 8.1 magnitude, the Earth shook for 6 minutes. The ocean floor lurched 30 feet upward. 4.5 hours later, 30-foot waves obliterated Hawaii. 595 buildings vanished in minutes. The death toll reached 165, most swept away by the first wave. Entire neighborhoods became rubble. In 1948, scientists built the world's first warning system, a single seismometer in a shed, connected to a manual siren. This simple setup evolved into a network that now saves millions. One tragedy created a lifeline for entire oceans. In 1960, a 9.5 magnitude earthquake unleashed chaos across Chile and sent tsunami waves 15,000 kilometers to Japan in just 15 hours. Before the quake, Valdivia thrived as a bustling port city, unaware it was sitting atop one of Earth's most volatile fault lines. For 15 terrifying seconds, the ground heaved 3 meters vertically, triggering tsunamis up to 25 meters high that obliterated 160 coastal towns. Waves racing across the Pacific at 800 kilometers per hour reached Japan in 15 hours, the fastest tsunami ever recorded, devastating 3 continents. Chile's rebirth began with radical new building codes, reducing future quake deaths by 80% through reinforced concrete and flexible foundations. Yet few know this catastrophe birthed the first global seismic monitoring network, tracking 10,000x more energy than the 2011 Tohoku quake. One quake changed how the world builds, but what other secrets does the Earth still hide beneath our concrete foundations? In 11 minutes, a mountain became a killer. The 1970 Ancash earthquake unleashed a landslide that devoured 70,000 lives, faster than you can say disaster. Before the quake, Yungay thrived in the shadow of Peru's tallest peak. 18,000 people lived just 6 miles from the base of Huascarán, unaware of the death trap above. At 3:23 p.m., the Earth split open. A 7.9 magnitude quake sent 20 million cubic meters of rock hurtling downward at 140 miles per hour, faster than a cheetah. In 90 seconds, 70 villages vanished. The avalanche buried Yungay to a depth of 30 feet, obliterating every building and soul inside. The death toll was 75% of all quake victims worldwide. Damage reached $1 billion in 1970, equivalent to $8.5 billion today, but no price tag could restore what was lost. Here's what still chills experts: that landslide moved faster than any recorded before or since, yet scientists still can't fully explain how it accelerated to 140 miles per hour. A mountain didn't just fall that day, it redefined human vulnerability. And the Earth never forgot. In 1960, a single earthquake unleashed a wall of water that killed 2,300 people across 10 countries. Here's how the Pacific was transformed in minutes. Before the disaster, Valdivia thrived as Chile's second-largest city, its rivers teeming with fish and forests stretching to the sea. At 5:22 a.m., the Earth shattered, a magnitude 9.5 quake, the largest ever recorded, shaking for 10 terrifying minutes. Waves 25 meters high obliterated Valdivia, swallowing 30% of the city in a single surge of seawater and debris. Across the Pacific, Hawaii's Hilo Bay was hit with 10-meter waves, 61 lives lost in just 30 minutes. In Japan, the Shonai River flowed backward 2 miles as the tsunami surged inland, a surreal reversal of nature's course. The tsunami traveled 17,000 kilometers to Japan in 15 hours, faster than a jet plane. Today, warning systems save lives, but nature's power still defies us. In 1964, a 9.2 magnitude earthquake shook Alaska for nearly 5 minutes and changed the planet forever. Prince William Sound was peaceful until the ground began splitting open at 5:36 a.m. For 4 minutes 58 seconds, the Earth convulsed, shifting 38 feet vertically in seconds. 11,000 aftershocks followed, 10 over magnitude 6.0. Tsunamis reached 210 feet in Portage. 139 lives were lost, most to tsunamis and landslides. Entire towns vanished overnight. This quake shifted Earth's axis 3 inches and shortened our day by 1.8 microseconds. One quake didn't just shake Alaska, it rewrote the rules of planet Earth itself. In 20 seconds, a 7.3 magnitude quake shattered Kobe, Japan, killing 6,434 people and collapsing 200,000 buildings. Before the disaster, Kobe thrived as a bustling port city, its skyline dominated by the iconic Hanshin Expressway. At 5:47 a.m., the ground erupted. Concrete twisted, steel buckled, and the earth swallowed entire neighborhoods. 20 seconds of chaos. 4,600 buildings crumbled instantly. 11 highways became death traps. Rescuers battled fires and aftershocks. 3,000 survivors were pulled from rubble over weeks. Japan rebuilt smarter. New codes demanded buildings survive 8.0 magnitude quakes, cutting future deaths by 70%. From this tragedy emerged the world's first earthquake early warning.